Thank you for the very good.
It's true.
It's working Sunday, I may use it to get back. No problem. Good evening. I'd like to call this regular meeting of the Bolingbrook Village Board order. We have with us tonight Owen Enos and Ian Portillo, our cousins. They're both second-class Boy Scouts in Troop 510 at St. Raphael Church in Naperville. You guys come on up. Owen is in the 7th grade at Brooks Middle School in Bolingbrook and has earned 11 merit badges. Ian is in the 7th grade at El Sable Middle School in Plainfield and earned 14 merit badges. Both boys are here tonight working on their citizenship and the community merit badges and are excited to get a glimpse of how local government works. Are you really excited?
Yes.
You didn't even enter. All right, they're both excited. All right, we all rise to the pledge of the flag, please.
If you are a military person, please render the proper salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Thank you. Roll call, please.
Mayor Claire.
Here.
Trustee Zarate.
Here.
Trustee Lawler.
Here.
Trustee Basta.
Here.
Trustee Watts.
Here.
Trustee Carpenzano.
Here.
Trustee Jeswitz.
Here.
Next, I have approval of minutes, the regular meeting of August 27th. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion trustee Basta, seconded trustee Watts. Questions, corrections? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Minutes are approved. Approve the agenda. Mr. Bowen.
There are no additions or corrections tonight.
Is there a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
So moved.
Motion trustee Carpenzano, second trustee Lawler. Any other comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. It's approved. We have no appointments to boards or commissions this evening, reports of officers. We have two proclamations. I'd like to ask the gentlemen here that are in our veteran community to please join me. Before I read the proclamation, I'd like to have the gentlemen introduce themselves and their branch of service.
John Davin, United States Army, retired.
Herschel Nelson, United States Army.
Greg Palmer, United States Navy.
Larry Shaver, United States Marine Corps.
Bob Adama, U.S. Army.
Roy Pierre, United States Marines.
Angelo Rosario, United States Army.
Thank you, gentlemen, and thank you for your service. Proclamation this evening, POW MIA Recognition Day, September 20th, 2019. Whereas the Veterans of Foreign Wars, United States Post 5917 and American Legion Post 1288 have been officially recognized and endorsed by governmental leaders, and whereas there have been POW MIAs for every war but the United States has been involved in, and the federal government officially recognized and designated the third Friday of September as National POW MIA Day, and whereas the sacrifices of the Americans who are still missing in action and unaccounted for from all of our nation's wars and their families are deserving of national recognition and support for continued priority efforts to determine the fate of those missing Americans. Now, therefore, I rightfully declare, Mayor of the Board of Trustees of the Village of Bolingbrook, Will and DuPage County, Illinois, to hereby proclaim September 20th, 2019 as POW MIA Recognition Day and urge all residents to recognize and support this day. Accepting is Herschel Walker, Commander, American Legion Post 1288. Herschel?
Yes, correction, that's Herschel Nelson.
Oh. Yeah, I know that.
All right. Okay, thank you for the proclamation. We'd like you all to come out and join us on that evening at 7:30 at the memorial to a POW MIA memorial. Thank you very much.
Brief and to the point. Thank you, gentlemen, coming out. And sorry, Herschel. I don't know why I said Walker. Okay, our next proclamation. This one is help. Gentlemen, I want you to come forward. Help the Knights of Columbus, help citizens with intellectual disabilities days, Tootsie Roll Drive, September 20th, 21st, and 22nd. It just seems like yesterday we did this. See the guy with the tie on in about the 6th row? Tell him you want a Ben Franklin out of him. He can afford it. Okay. Knights of Columbus.
Mike Trotter.
Jeff Hemker.
Sean Lynch, Grand Knight.
Lou Nickpan.
Mike Enos, District Deputy.
Father.
Father. 2.
Tom Prodian, neighbor.
Chris Asaro.
Tom Lubers. John David.
What's your room over up here, John? Come on up.
Come on, John.
Come on, John. Help the Knights of Columbus, help citizens with intellectual disabilities days, Tootsie Roll Drive, September 21st, 20th, 21st, and 22nd, 2019. Whereas the members of the Illinois State Council of Knights of Columbus will conduct their 50th annual fund drive for the Intellectual Disabilities Program. This 50th anniversary drive will be held September 20th through the 22nd to benefit our citizens with intellectual disabilities. Last fall, the Knights of Columbus raised more than $2 million, which were distributed to more than 300 organizations throughout Illinois. And whereas the Illinois State Council of Knights of Columbus have provided funds and personal assistance to allow youngsters to participate in local and statewide Special Olympics programs. As the Illinois State Council provided more than $5 million to build or reconstruct 34 homes for citizens with disabilities in all 6 dioceses of Illinois. And whereas since the Illinois State Council of Knights of Columbus initiated the program, 45 other states have activated similar campaigns to provide much-needed financial assistance for the intellectually disabled. Now, therefore, I rise to declare Mayor of the Board of Trustees of the Village of Bolingbrook, Will, and DuPage County, Illinois, here I proclaim September 20th, 21st, and 22nd as Help the Knights of Columbus, Help Citizens with Intellectual Disabilities Days, Tootsie Roll Drive in Bolingbrook, and urge all of our citizens to be cognizant of the special fundraising effort and cooperate in the campaign and give cash for Tootsie Rolls. That wasn't really part of it. All right, who's going to collect this?
I'll take it.
Will you take it? You're the... Sure. Well, I want Tootsie
You
Rolls.
want some? My pleasure, Roger.
Well, I don't want a whole box.
No, you get them both.
You give me a whole
Comes
box.
with the territory.
You give me a whole box, I'll eat a whole box.
No, that's where it's supposed to be.
No.
He doesn't.
No, I'm just going to take some. Now, they're going to work the crowd, so you might want to reach in your pocket, but somebody hit the board real quick. They all got some loose cash.
Jeff, did you bring the square?
Roger's got yours.
Okay. No, this is a great program, and something in particular, every December they do a Christmas party.
Here, Mike, I'll help you.
And if you ever want to see something that'll pull at your heartstrings, go to the Knights of Columbus Christmas party at St. Dominic's School. First of all, they serve a great chicken noodle soup and stuff for the kids. Santa Claus comes, and it's just a hoot to see the kids get their presents and enjoy a nice Christmas party. And last year, Lou, what's going on? Last year,
Oh, we do.
okay.
I'm the old guy. Here.
John, why don't you tell them last year?
Pass it down. Thank you.
Okay, so last year at our last party for the kids working with LCSRA, we had about 90 kids in the gym at St. Dominic's. We fed them a wonderful lunch. We had Santa arrive. Santa gives gifts to all the kids. We have carols. We have a lot of fun. We also made a major donation to the LCSRA's fund drive for their sensory room that they're trying to fund at this point in time. So the key thing here really is every dollar you put in that bucket comes right back here to the Bolingbrook community and supports individuals with intellectual disabilities right here in our community in Bolingbrook. And we thank the Mayor for his support throughout the year. We thank everyone here for their donations tonight. And we really appreciate the generosity and support of the Bolingbrook community. And thank you again, everyone. Thank you.
Here's your proclamation. I need to catch you up. You think there's anything else? Here, I don't really.
Put it on your desk.
I'll put this on my desk.
Did you know that program that we did for the, into what you just said?
Well, that's what I was asking you to explain.
Okay, want me to explain?
It was under your term.
Yeah. Since that was a grand night last year, Sean is our new grand night. He talked about the dinner we put on last year for the children with intellectual disabilities. Well, that particular program was voted the #1 program in the state of Illinois by the Knights of Columbus. So we took first place as the most recognized event of the year. And all that money, like he said, goes back towards children with intellectual disabilities, and something we're very, very, very proud of.
Good job. Next, we have a new portion on the agenda, public comment regarding any item before the board this evening. Oh, I skipped beautification awards. Come back to that. Anybody here wants to speak to the board tonight about anything on the agenda? Public comment? Seeing none, we got that done. Okay, beautification awards. Phyllis.
You forgot about us.
I didn't forget about you. You're sitting right there. I was thinking about those Tootsie Rolls.
Then you just hand them to them.
No, that's your podium now.
Okay. Okay, here we are, landscaping awards. We have 45 winners, but there's only a handful that have showed up tonight. So we'll start off with Tammy Plata at 413 Sierra Lane. This is a first-time winner.
Tammy, you decorate your house yourself?
I spend a
Not
lot.
decorate. Plant stuff?
I do a lot of it myself, but I also spend a lot of money every year on my landscaping.
Good. Were you surprised?
Totally.
Oh, no, you probably thought you were in trouble, didn't you?
I didn't know what to think when I got the letter from the village until I read it, and I was really shocked.
But you were pleasantly surprised it wasn't a bill, too.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know why I said that. Anyway, this is the plaque we're giving out. It's a little different color this year, but it's the same quality plaque. It's brought right here in Bolingbrook at the Award Emblem Company at 53 and 55. It reads Bolingbrook Beautification Commission Home and Landscape Award of Merit 2019. So you'll be back next year?
I hope so.
Congratulations. Thanks for coming out.
And then we have Delia Gonzalez.
Did you introduce your colleagues, too?
Oh, yes.
You forgot them.
I did. Okay, Delilah. Let's see here. We got, she's at 1858 Marnie Road, and she's won 3 times.
In a row?
No. We've been here 23 years, so.
Someone only won 3 times in 23 years?
Yes.
Slacking off?
I know.
What'd you do this year that you think caught their eye?
No, we do it every year. We just make it nice and colorful and just love flowers. We haven't gotten it in a while, but we haven't changed.
So where do you put these plaques?
On the wall.
In the bedroom?
No, in the office.
On the office?
In the office.
Well, I hope to see you back next year.
Thank you.
Apparently, they have missed you the last couple of years.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to take a moment I forgot to introduce. These are 2 of our judges. We have 20 members in our beautification commission, but these 2 here did the June landscaping judging. This is Ronnie and this is Evelyn. Okay. Now we have James and Jackie Mitchum, 471 Pheasant Chase Drive. First time winner.
First time?
First time.
I think I'd seen you before. I want you to stand down there. I've known this guy, he started out in the mailroom at Valley View School District and is retiring into this year as a school superintendent for the last how many years?
10 years as a superintendent, 37 and a half years in Valley View School District.
Wow.
Now, superintendents are like mayors or like township supervisors or like governors. When somebody's unhappy with something, they blame the superintendent or the mayor or the township supervisor. So he knows, he gets the compliments, but he also gets the not so nice compliments. But anyway, I've known him for the whole time, I think.
Yes, you have.
And he's gotten to be a good friend. Hate to see you go. And I have to say this guy, because his doctor kind of told him to shape up a little bit, in the last 6 months, living on, what, 800 calories a day?
1,000.
Now, understand, a Big Mac is about 1,000. That's all he lived on, not the Big Mac, but 1,000 calories. And exercise, and has lost 100 pounds. All right, now I got to try it. Yesterday, he was at Sunday, he was at the parade. And the Valley View marching group got an award for being a participant in the parade. And he came up and somebody said, well, you weren't here last year. And he said, yeah, I was. And I said, well, last year he was the float.
No.
It's okay to laugh. I'm not taking offense.
It gets a laugh every time. I may use that again. Anyway, who does the work?
Actually, our landscaper did it this year. We had some nasty-looking bricks, and we decided to have them changed. It cost quite a bit of money. We had no clue about the beautification award until the letter came, and so it was worth the $8,000 we put in bricks and the rest.
Did you encourage him to do this, or did you go to
I made the decision we have to change the bricks, so then it went from there. We decorated with the knickknacks and stuff that we put in there.
I got a beautiful home and a beautiful backyard. I didn't pay that much attention to the front yard, but obviously the commission did, and they liked it. So here, Jackie, since you said you got to change the bricks, you get the plaque.
Ryan Prindle, 275 Paddington Lane, first-time winner.
All right.
How's it going?
Good. You?
Doing good.
So did you do all this work yourself?
No, I just mowed the lawn. It was mostly my fiance, Carrie, right there. She did all the flowers and everything.
I was told that you're the son of a guy named Jones, Dan Jones?
Son-in-law.
Son-in-law.
Yeah. Yeah.
The king of the concession stand at
Yeah.
Bolingbrook High School?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay, so I've never met you before.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
I lay low.
so you just mow the lawn and everything else is done by your fiance?
Pretty much.
Well, you should have brought her up here.
I asked her if she wanted to come up here. Carrie, want to come up here?
I mean, got to give Mitch some credit. He was honest. He didn't do anything.
Yeah.
She
I got
got all
the idea
the flowers.
So what, you just thought the house needed some help?
Yes. But I gotta say, my parents helped us. I didn't know the difference between an annual or perennial. Every time they come over, one of them's watering and the other one's pulling weeds. so they help too.
Probably should have brought them up too.
Probably.
Well, he's retired now.
Right. Anytime, Dad. Come on over.
So you were surprised you got the letter?
Yeah. I thought it was a joke at first. I was like, Carrie, is this real? And she's like, I think so. And then we called, and it was.
Well, here's the plaque. So
Thank you.
Thank you.
thank you. Thanks for coming out today.
Hey, appreciate it.
Thomas and Catherine Samples, 523 Emerson Circle, first-time winner.
I got to tell you, I was surprised when I saw your name on the list. Come on up. You can,
You're still the mayor.
you can come up here.
I'm kidding.
This guy, well, no. You know, you left town.
I did leave town, but I came back.
So where'd you, it's a ramp for
Yeah, no
people
kidding.
that have these
Like
ramps
me.
access.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm not going there. So where did you go again?
Fort Worth.
And you decided you didn't like Fort Worth?
I hated it.
And you decided to come back to Bolingbrook?
Yes. Yeah.
You missed us?
Yes. I missed you a great deal. You and Mike Lawler.
Teared up.
He does get emotional.
He's getting emotional
Yeah.
right now. Wait here, we got some Kleenex here somewhere.
Jim will give me one.
So anyway, how long you been back? It's about a year?
We came back September 7th last year.
Okay, yeah, about a year.
Yeah.
So who did the work?
We both did.
Oh, it's special.
Yeah.
He mowed, I bought.
She bought a lot. No, we've worked on it over the years, and I was shocked when we got that letter, so it was pretty cool.
You just thought it was like a little note from me?
I did. Well, you never called me back, so.
Don't call you.
Yeah, you don't call, you don't write. I be free.
All right, enough of this. Let's move on. Here you go.
Thank you very
Here
much.
we go. Thank
Good to see
you.
you.
Here,
Thanks.
you another plaque.
Thank you.
Randy and Vicky Lang, 116 Kingston Road, and 5 times they won.
Hi there.
Hi there, how are you?
Seen you before?
Oh, yes.
They live on Kingston Road. Now, you people, newbies in Bolingbrook, or don't necessarily know Bolingbrook, Kingston Road is in the...
Old section.
No, historic.
Historically old.
We got in trouble a few years ago by calling it the old section. I mean, it was just because it was the original section of Bolingbrook, so it was kind of natural. But the people who lived there didn't like being called living in the old section, so we changed the historic section.
That's
And
true.
it's labeled that way, all the
That's
brown
true.
signs in the neighborhood.
That's
So we
true.
appreciate in the historic section, you going the extra step in getting this award. So who does the work?
We both do. I do a lot more than he does, but
Oh, you just threw him under a bus, didn't you?
no, he knows it.
What work you do? I mean, you do the flowers?
I'm doing all the digging.
What do you do?
I pay for stuff.
And go get it?
I pay for stuff.
All right. Well, thank you very much for actually helping you what you're doing in Kingston Road. And we'll see you back next year for number 6. Okay?
Now, I'm missing 2 people here, unless just walked in and I didn't catch you. Are you here? Rivera? And Baranik? Oh, Rivera's here, okay. Nelson? Okay, come on. At 307 Thistle Drive. First time winner. I'm going to ask her to, would you please pronounce your first name?
Aleja.
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 My son Marcos.
Nice to meet you.
And Nelson.
Mark.
His son.
I got that one.
Okay.
So, this your first time?
It's my first time.
You live in Thistle, which is in Pepper Creek.
Yes.
Which is the area across from Beggar's Pizza.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, the best
Yes.
It used to be an extremely active homeowner association, they had their own parade, everything. But as people moved on and so forth, that went away. So how long you lived there?
16 years.
Oh, long time.
Yeah.
And this is the first award?
This is the first time. I did not know they do this. Just when I received the letter, I was so amazed. I said, "Oh, they did that." Oh,
We're surprised about the
we was,
whole letter.
So who does the work? Do you do the work?
Everyone, mostly.
it's a family project. We work together. We are 2 boys. I got 2 boys and 1 girl and my husband. We work together. And
Where do you go to school?
I used to go to PHS, Bolingbrook High School.
He's married too.
Oh. Okay, I thought maybe you were still in school. You look like
No, he's not.
JJC.
JJC. When you were in school, did you like the superintendent?
Most people would.
You don't even know who he is?
Yeah, he's over there. I've seen him before. I've seen him.
In a school?
Just small amounts.
Okay, thanks for coming out tonight. We'll see you next year for number 2.
I hope so.
Okay, is James and Donna Baranek here?
Ah,
Ah, there we go. 308
is that Donna?
Musical Circle.
Oh, well, go on down.
This is their second time? Or you won twice? She won twice?
Yeah, back in the 90s.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while since then.
And your name is?
Courtney?
Okay, welcome. So, in the 90s, you know, that's like 20-some years ago.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
How old were you then?
I was probably like 6 or 7.
So, and you remember it?
Oh yeah, I remember it. They had a like octagon in the middle. It was all flowers and everything like that. She did a beautiful pinwheel.
So, did you come when you got the plaque back then?
I don't remember coming.
See, you don't remember. So anyway, so what did you do this year that you think got their attention?
Well, it's mainly my mom doing it right now, but I think it was the railing planters that she was doing. It's like red, blue, and white planters.
Nice. Did you help?
No.
Well, there's your plaque. Thank you very much for coming out tonight.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Have a good evening.
and now for our last winner for tonight. This is for someone who does just a little bit more than the normal. And of course, it's Alan and Marilyn Smith, 338 Fleetwood Avenue. And they get the sign that gets put on their lawn for,
Over here.
yes, can you see it? Here you go.
Yeah, come over here.
Okay. They get that sign. I want you to know that they have won 19 times.
19 times. Let's hear it. Go ahead.
Yeah, 19 times. And also 9 times yard sign winner.
Wow. Well, there's that. Thank you. Now, you know, the budgets are tight, so we used to provide a post, but now you just have to stand and hold it.
Oh, you're mean.
Or Trustee Lawler will come out.
Yeah, I'll come out.
They'll take turns. Anyway, 19 times,
Yeah.
and 9 times you've been the, well, not grand prize, it's just a little better than what everyone else did. It's a tough decision, tough call,
Okay.
but it's obviously pretty obvious what you obviously do. So you must spend a whole lot of time working at this.
About every night, I go out, either water, trim the, deadheaded, whatever, but every day we do something to it and keep it up.
So you were surprised when you got the letter?
No.
Oh, I got
We was hoping.
to come to another meeting.
Yeah, no. We enjoy it. It's a lot of work. I lost a tree, so we had to rearrange everything. Now we got to the big one.
So what's the address again?
The address is,
Well, you can tell us.
338 Fleetwood.
338 Fleetwood. You want to drive by and take a look at it?
yeah, it's very nice.
Beautiful home.
Yeah.
And again, we appreciate everybody's efforts, and of course, a lot of people chose not to come tonight. We'll be mailing them a plaque. But we appreciate the efforts, because if everybody made this effort every year, we'd have a lot better streetscape, as real estate people call it. And it's just an attractive with the neighborhood. It helps home values. So thanks, Al. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Good seeing you.
Appreciate it.
This will be out tomorrow. Should be out tomorrow.
Good.
You can
Thank
put it
you.
back now. Yeah. We don't mail them anymore, Roger. No. They pick them up at the Village Hall. If you know. So anyway, we have 45 winners, and those who aren't here tonight, they'll be coming over to the Village Hall to pick it up. Also, we have our July winners, and we'll be having awards for that coming up soon. I want to also mention, don't forget Halloween. Halloween's going to be a big time, and don't cover up your addresses when you decorate, please. It's so hard when you do that. Okay,
Thanks, fellas. Thank the commission members. You're welcome.
all right.
Okay. Bill approval. Listing A, $1,801,444.55. Bill listing B, $400,930.91. Total of $2,202,375.46. Is there a motion?
Second?
Motion trustee Jadowitz, seconded trustee Zarate. Questions? Roll call vote, please.
Trustee Zarate.
Yes.
Trustee Lawler.
Yes.
Trustee Basta.
Yes.
Trustee Watts.
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano.
Yes.
Trustee Jesquith.
Yes. First motion this evening, motion to approve a low bid from Johnson Controls for the purchase of a digital audio video recording system for 7 interview rooms in the police department. Their motion.
So moved.
Second.
Motion trustee Watts, second trustee Carbonzano. This motion accepts the low bid for replacement of audiovisual recording equipment for the 7 interview rooms in the police department. 4 bid packets were sent out, 2 bids were received. The low bid was from Johnson Control, amount of $60,074. The current system is analog. The price includes 1 year maintenance. This purchase is being made out of federal seizure funds. Public Safety Committee has reviewed and recommends approval. And Ken, give us 30 seconds on federal seizure funds.
So federal seizure fund is money that is granted to the village. We have officers in a DEA task force and also an FEI task force. So when they do federal cases where property, cash, real estate, vehicles are seized through the federal system, that once it gets goes through court, gets adjudicated, the agencies involved in that investigation are given a portion of those of the funds, or if it's property, it gets liquidated and gets sent back to the village. So through the hard work of those 2 officers, we have money that comes back to us through the federal seizure program. We also have a state seizure program, also, Mayor, but this one is can be used for items such as this.
Good. Any questions? Roll call vote, please.
Trustee Zarate.
Yes.
Trustee Lawler.
Yes.
Trustee Basta.
Yes.
Trustee Watts.
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano.
Yes.
Trustee Jesquith.
Yes. The next motion to approve the lowest qualified bid from Showalter Roofing Service Incorporated for the re-roofing of Fire Station 1, which is at 460 East Briarcliff Road, and Fire Station 2, which is 375 Lily Cash Lane. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion trustee Lawler,
Second.
seconded trustee Jazowitz. The roof on Fire Station 1 is 24 years old, and the Fire Station 2 is 26 years old. This year's replacing both roofs. 7 bid packets were sent out, 3 were returned. The motion accepts the lowest bid from Showalter Roofing Services, the amount of $121,565. The lower bidder is not an approved installer of the materials specified in the bid. The bid is $11,460 under the budget amount of $133,025. Public Safety is reviewed and recommends acceptance. Questions? Roll call vote, please.
Trustee Zarate.
Yes.
Trustee Lawler.
Yes.
Trustee Basta.
Yes.
Trustee Watts.
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano.
Yes.
Trustee Jesquith.
Yes. The first ordinance this evening is amending Chapter 13 of the Municipal Code, decreasing Class D full-service liquor from 17 to 16 and increasing Class D full-service liquor from 16 to 17. From Brinker Restaurant Corporation, doing business as Chili's Bar and Grill on West Mountain Road due to a corporate sale. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion trustee Basta, second trustee Carbonzano. Brinker's sold, so there's a new owner, so we have to transfer the license from the old owner to the new owner. So this is really housekeeping. So it's a corporate sale. So we take it away from one and then reissue it to the other. Questions? Roll call vote, please.
Trustee Zarate.
Yes.
Trustee Lawler.
Yes.
Trustee Basta.
Yes.
Trustee Watts.
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano.
Yes.
Trustee Jesquith.
Yes. Our next order is to establish a new Class D8 liquor license for a bingo parlor. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion trustee Lawler, second trustee Basta. All right, if I bring you down here, I've got a button, I'll shut the mic off, but you can come down. Larry likes to talk about this venture.
Larry likes to talk.
you the short version. But let me finish reading this first. And anything I say, you don't need to repeat. This ordinance amends Chapter 13 of the Municipal Code, Alcoholic Liquor Dealers. The ordinance creates a new classification, D8, of a liquor license. This license will allow the sale of alcohol in a bingo parlor establishment. The hours during which alcohol may be sold are between 4 and 10 p.m. The annual cost of the license will be $3,000. It's a full license. So Larry's, how long ago, go to the microphone, please. How long ago did you buy the bingo parlor?
Well, we bought the assets from the former owner 2.5 years ago, roughly, in the 1st of April of 17. And we reestablished a new corporation under new regulations and came out to make some money for the charities in the area. And to date, we've given up somewhere over a little over $300,000 to charity. And this is at the old Common Shopping Center. Now we're moving to Riverwoods. That'll be the same shopping center as Tailgaters is in, and we hope to have a bigger crowd and be able to raise more money for funds, for charity.
You say you raise money for charities. How does that work?
Well, charities actually come out and do raffle. They actually do the raffle games, and we make sure that they have everything they need, equipment, paper, computers, the venue, security, and of course, food. And now with the graciousness of
the
board, hopefully we'll have liquor. So we'll be able to have a glass of wine when you're playing your bingo games.
A couple of sidebars here. First of all, they're in the Commons. That's the Century Towel Center. So that's another empty storefront, which I don't particularly feel good about, but knowing the way the people that own Century Towel Center have operated for the last 34 years, I can't feel too sorry for them. This, again, I've mentioned this numerous times publicly, but I'll say it again. It's about a 16-acre parcel. They want $1 million an acre to sell it. For years, they wouldn't even sell it. We have met with them multiple times over the years. We've offered them a TIF, which, if you're not familiar with tax increment financing, we offered them a TIF to help redo the center several years ago. They chose not to participate. They pay about $155,000 a year in property taxes on that building. There's very few units leased in the building. They've again agreed to sell it, but just so you know, part of the problem with the center, it was built back in the 50s. And over the years or so since, the stormwater management rules have changed. So if whoever buys that either has to put in underground storage of water, stormwater, which is very expensive. Now, by the way, that's what McDonald's did and Eddie's Custard did, because they had small lots, and in order to replace the McDonald's, they had to dig down and put in underground storage or provide a pond, a retention pond somewhere. The same is true with the bank, First Midwest Bank. That building was torn down where Andy's was built. They too chose to put underground water storage in. It's expensive, but you get to use the piece of land that you had as opposed to wasting 3 acres in a pond. And again, that's the problem with Century Tile. If they tear that down, then they got to put in storage on the site, and if you're paying $1 million an acre, you're not going to pay $1 million an acre for a 3-acre pond. Or at least you don't want to. You'd rather build on it and to get some revenue item. So that's why, and again, it's not a great place, and we have spent hundreds of hours with them over the years talking to them to no avail. They must have plenty of money. It's owned by the Hinman Company out of Kalamazoo, Michigan, and they're mostly an office industrial business. We think this is the only retail piece they own. In fact, we think it's the only piece of land they own in Illinois. And they bought it 1 month after I became mayor. That's a long time ago. No, it hasn't changed much since, other than a coat of paint.
But it's in very bad repair. Is one of the big reasons we wanted to move, was because, as Mayor Claire has stated, it's in bad shape and an eyesore, and people don't necessarily like to come there, other than I think we'll get a better turnout now that we move to
more, a better location, just all around better location, with new facilities and everything.
Well, I think the place needs to be torn down, and there's not a lot of people, and they waited and waited to some extent because they thought they were going to land a big retailer. Well, those days are gone. You all read the papers, big retailers are, even Walmart's downsizing their stores.
Yeah, and it would cost millions and millions of dollars, I think, to renovate that now with the new codes and everything, in order to bring it up where you can get a retailer in there, and I don't think it's going to happen.
Need to demolish it. Maybe a couple hotels and restaurants.
Absolutely. Thank
Anyway,
you.
any questions, Larry?
No? No, sir.
Anything else you'd like to say?
Nope, I'm done. That makes you happy, right?
Roll call vote, please.
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Basta?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Trustee Jaskowitz?
All right, that ordinance created the license. This ordinance gives him the license. The ordinance amending Chapter 13 of the Municipal Code increasing D8 from 0 to 1, since this is a new category. Veterans Premier Charity Raffle, 481 West Mountain Road. Is there a motion?
Second.
Motion trustee Chazowitz, second trustee Carpenzano. Larry Shaver, who you heard from a moment ago, is relocated from the Commons to River Woods. This ordinance increases the number from 0 to 1 to accommodate his request. Questions? Roll call vote, please.
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Basta?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Trustee Jaskowitz?
Yes. Now we have a section, questions from the audience, the press. Anybody here have a question to the board? Seeing none, it's trustee comments reports. Trustee Zarate.
Thank you, Mayor. El Grito is going to be held here at, in Bolingbrook, 375 West Briarcliff. It's Saturday, September 14th. Celebration of Mexican Independence Day in Bolingbrook. Culture, tradition, sales of Mexican snacks and food, games for children, a mechanical bull, exhibitions, painted faces for local and international artists, and much more. Fun for the whole family. The event is free to the public. The event starts at 1 and will end at 11 p.m. If you have any questions, you could call 815-528-0732 or 773-270-6755, or you could go to the website, it's El Grito, it's ELGRITO, bolingbrook@gmail.com. Celebración Mexicana Independencia en Bolingbrook. Ventas de dulce mexicana, comida mexicana, juegos para los niños, cultural tradicional, ventas de dulce mexicana, comida mexicana, juegos para los niños. Van a tener un mecánico toro. Y van a tener pintura para los niños para pintar la cara, locos nacionales y internacionales, artistas y mucho más, divertido para toda la familia, Este evento es gratis y tengo atrás también la semana que viene, the 9th annual Day of the Immigrant. September 21st starts at noon at the Village of Bolingbrook Performing Arts Center, 375 Briarcliff Road. This is a family fun event with Rockin' Kids Zone, folkloric and cultural performances, a beer garden, delicious and authentic cultural foods, and much more. El Día de el Inmigrante, septiembre 21, empieza a las 12 de la tarde. Aquí en la Village de Bolingbrook, aquí atrás, 375 West Briarcliff Road, aquí en Bolingbrook. Este es un evento para la familia, eventos con Rockin' Kids Zone, folclórico y cultural por favores. Van a vender cerveza, van a tener comida mexicana y van a tener muchas más cosas que van a traer para vender. Si quiere hablar con alguien, puede a llamar 630-296-6755. Gracias.
All right. After you go to that event on Saturday, the 14th, come out to Village Hall again on Sunday, the 15th for Rockin' the Cause 2019. Just today, we posted all the bands that are going to be there. This is a group of musicians from Chicagoland who actually tour nationwide. And one band, the Crying Shames, started out in the 60s and are still performing today. And then the closing band, this is noon to 8:30. The closing band is the same band that we had here for Saturday Night Jubilee, the Chicago Experience. Admission is free. Anybody, the first 200 people to donate $20 or more receive a free T-shirt or travel mug. And it's going to start out with Bolingbrook High School students singing the national anthem and the band performing. So Sunday noon to 8:30, and this benefits children who cannot afford musical instruments. So all the proceeds go toward that. And then same musical note, the Bolingbrook Community Chorus is looking to add members in time for their spring concert, and they've got practice. We've got this up on the website as well. Bolingbrook Community Chorus does a couple of shows a year and showcases local talent. That's it. Thank you.
Humane Haven Animal Shelter's annual garage sale will be held on Saturday, September the 21st from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Coles parking lot on Boughton Road and East Weber. We also have the Rock Bottom Sunset Concert Series this Thursday, September the 12th at 7 p.m. Deacon Blues will be performing for the Rock Bottom Sunset Concert Series. The concert runs every Thursday night, actually the 12th, and there's a makeup one on the 19th. Bring your lawn chairs. Rock Bottom will have food and beverage for sale at the promenade. That's it for me.
All right. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to start by congratulating our Landscape Award winners. We certainly appreciate your efforts and contributions to beautifying your home, which in turn beautifies our community at large. So we want to thank you for that. 2019 Pathways Parade took place this weekend. We started out with a little tough rainy weather, but by start time, the weather cleared up, the sun came out, turned out to be an awesome day. Great crowd, not as large as usual, but still a solid crowd participate in what was Bolingbrook's 54th annual Pathways Parade. The theme this year was Our Youth, Our Future. So again, we were able to showcase the wonderful aspects of our community. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Just to recap, our Grand Marshal was our Village Attorney Jim Bowen. Family of the Year, the LeBranch family. Female Citizen of the Year, Judy Bredewick. And Male Citizen of the Year, Larry Greenwich. So we want to congratulate each of them again for all that they've done in our community. So deserving. September 14th, there's a Scout Badge Day taking place at the Pelican Harbor Indoor Aquatic Center. They're going to focus on areas such as first aid, archery, canoeing. Scouts can earn their swimming badge that day. And so for more information, you can go on the Bolingbrook Park District's website. That's the Scout Badge Day, Saturday, September 14th. And then finally, the Bolingbrook STEM Association is hosting a coding and robotics back to school Saturday morning STEM session. That's going to be Saturday, September 21st between the hours of 10 and noon. The participation fee is $10 per student. But we do not want to let the fee hinder anyone participating. So if someone has a challenge coming up with the $10, please still reach out to the Bolingbrook STEM Association. The website is bolingbrookSTEM.org/Saturday morning STEM/. Ages are 6 to 18, and that will take place at the Bolingbrook Community Center, 201 Canterbury Lane. For questions, you can call 630-410-9602 or email info@bolingbrookSTEM.org. Coding and robotics. Let's give our students an opportunity. It's all about exposure and giving them a leg up in what is a continuing trend of our future careers and education paths. We want to give our youngsters an opportunity to be successful. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Again, congrats to all of our landscape award winners. I'm sort of disappointed for all the trees that I planted this year that I didn't get. No, I'm kidding. I do want to call attention. Tomorrow is September 11th, so I hope that everyone takes a moment to obviously remember and honor, but also hug a stranger and remember what life was like those hours and those days after, where anything else didn't matter. We were just one country, united, loving each other, and I hope that we can replicate that more often than not. So please, tomorrow, remember all of our heroes that lost their lives on September 11th. I was also able to sit in a committee meeting this morning for the Complete Count Committee. So they're doing some training for next year's census. It's a very exciting time. You're going to hear a ton about the census, but I just wanted to give you a little teaser that as you see things come on, social media, websites, anywhere, please make sure that you spread the importance of the census and that every 10-year count. So stay tuned for more information from that committee, but for now, know that they are being trained appropriately, and today's training was fantastic. Few events upcoming this Friday, September 13th, Community Service Council Gala featuring the Stevie Swing Show. That's going to be at the Bolingbrook Golf Club, again this Friday at 6:30 p.m. Tickets are $85 per person, and they are available online at thecsc.org. International Festival Bolingbrook. That is going to be Saturday, September 21st from 12 to 8 p.m. That's going to be hosted at the Promenade Bolingbrook, a multicultural event featuring various countries from around the world. Culture, music, food, and dance. Of course, free admission and free parking. September 21st from 12 to 8 at the Promenade Bolingbrook. That's its first year event. It's called iFest. And finally, also at the Promenade, the Cheesy Pretzel 5K, Sunday, October 13th. This is not KNOT, your average 5K. If you think that a 5K is daunting, you can also just do the 1 mile fun walk. And again, registrations are available at cheesypretzel5k.org. And yes, everyone who does either the 5K or the 1 mile gets a pretzel and cheese cup. Get registered today. That's all.
Same as everyone else, congratulations to all the winners tonight for the Landscape Award. Scouts, best of luck on your journey to earn an Eagle. I hope that this is just one stop along the way, and I hope you learned a lot tonight and got to see a lot of local government in action. And it's wonderful that you came out and took the time to do that. So good. Trustee Zarate mentioned the Day of the Immigrant. I would like to reemphasize that. It's September 21st. It's the 9th annual. It's one of the largest events that takes place here behind Village Hall. And it's put on by the Southwest Suburban Immigration Project. It's our 9th annual. They do a great job. They expect about 12 to 15,000 people. Come out, eat some great food, bands, different vendors and suppliers, and that will be there as well. The last thing I'd like to mention is the Bolingbrook Rotary Club is doing a miniature golf outing. A lot different than a normal golf outing. Most people don't want to participate in 18 holes at the Bolingbrook Golf Course or on Button Ridge. This is going to be at Wilderness Falls. So if you pride yourself in miniature golf, and you think you're an expert and can come out there and hit the lowest score, we encourage you to come out to the Bolingbrook Rotary golf outing, miniature golf outing, on Thursday, September 26th. It'll start around 5 o'clock. There's going to be food and prizes and trophies and a fun time. A foursome will cost you $100 total. As an individual, we're going to charge $35 per individual. All the money goes to help with our local Rotary projects and scholarships. Thank you.
We have no executive session this evening, so a motion adjourns in order.
So move.
Second.
Motion trustee Watts, seconded trustee Basta. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. We stand adjourned.